wait for a few minutes to see if anybody comes on. I'm gonna go live just for a few minutes for myself. That way, uh, hey Priscilla, she's doing pretty good. Just been resting quite a bit today, so she's doing okay. Hey Gypsy, hey Sierra. Yeah, this is the first time I've ever done this by myself, so first time for everything, I guess. But I don't plan on being on too long. I just wanted to get on here and uh, see how everybody was doing. And I had some stuff that I wanted to was going to show tonight, but I ended up working more this week than I had planned on the job, so that messed all that up. But maybe here, hopefully this coming week, I'll get some more stuff done for hopefully next weekend. I thought that's what you meant, Clara, was love and still alive, but I know how the can't type goes. I hit the wrong letters and send the wrong words and everything sometimes. About maybe I don't send nothing too bad. Why we'll be okay. But that's good. You got me covered. So that way, if anybody tries anything, I'll seek Priscilla on them. Been extremely busy, Gypsy. It's been one of those wild work weeks. So I didn't get a chance to do a whole lot. So I just been trying to get everything done at work and done a little bit of work in the shop. So I've been extremely busy. Just had one day off. Thanks. I know you. Yeah, it's quite got quite a bit to do when you work for basically two full time jobs. It's don't get time to do much, but yeah, we stay extremely busy. That's okay, Jamie. It's I know how it is with work. Yeah, it went. Yeah, the baby shower went okay. I wanted to go, but I had to. I couldn't get off, so I kind of feel bad about it. But they was both over today, and they got quite a bit of stuff, and there's some more people that's supposed to be getting some stuff together. So as of right now, they're done. Everything went okay. They was both pretty happy with what they got, so that's good. Yeah, Priscilla, we got the prayer cloth and everything in the mail yesterday, so thank you for that. The funny thing about it was, I checked. I didn't check the mail yesterday. I checked the mail this morning, and the ants had invaded the mailbox. So I guess they was after the prayer cloths. I got that letter out, and it was the envelope was covered, and I had to shake them off a couple times before I brought it in the house, or Liz would have kicked me back out bringing ants in. But yeah, I thought that was kind of funny. Yeah, I thought I was gonna have to spray the. I may have to spray my mailbox because when the mailman opens it up here in a couple of days, it may be he may get ants on him. But yeah, Haley she come in and uh, she was aimed to go back out tomorrow morning early, but she didn't want to leave at 3 a.m. from here, so she left about 3 o'clock, I guess, or 3:30, going back tonight. So she should be getting back home here in about 2 hours. So yeah, she made it in, and I was hoping she'd get to spend the rest of the day, but she went back. So it has seemed the ants have been worse this year. I'm not sure we're just getting to be more of them, or I really don't know what the problem is, but they're. I'm gonna have to spray more around the house because they're wanting to start to come in now. I don't know, maybe been too hot outside for them where they had to. They maybe want to come in where it's cool. Yeah, the ones around here too, Gypsy, are the little bitty tiny ones. You barely can see them unless you look real close. But I even got some in the shop the other day, and I've never had that problem out there with them. So I'm gonna have to looks like spray hit down. But little people, that's pretty funny. back to the shop work. We're gonna. Think you can move your trailer, and they might could. They're pretty. They work a lot. They might be there, but back to the shop part. We're gonna. I've got some stuff that's probably I'm gonna do in August. I never have done before, so I'm gonna try to. I'm gonna keep it a little bit of a secret so I can. If it turns out all right, why? If it don't all right, why? Uh, it'll be it'll be okay. So, but I'm gonna start trying some new things, see how that works out, and see if it goes along, makes the business better. So it's just another step in growing the business, I guess. But hope you get to feeling better, Gypsy. I don't know about an easy week, but hopefully it'll get a little bit better. I'm hoping I don't have to work next weekend. That way I can get some more stuff finished up. So yes, I need to thank Hillbilly Hartman. I sent him some stuff there. I guess he got the first of back beginning of the week, and he has been advertising it, and I want to thank him for that. Uh, he seemed to be real happy with it. So I may be sending him something else here in the near future. I'm not. Me and Liz has talked about it, so we'll probably end up sending him something else here, maybe here in a couple of weeks. But again, I want to thank him for what he does and uh, telling everyone about the website and all that. So that all works out great. I think it's what she's wanting to do. Watch and see how bad I mess up. But yeah, her BP blood pressure has been sort of up and down all day. So that's one reason she's not sitting here and not talking. Most of the time she has to do all. Most times she does all the talking. I just sit here and listen and read what everybody's saying. But I'm not as good a talker as she is, so that's why I'm having to kind of read and see what everybody's saying, and all that. But yeah, she Monday she was doing real well when I went to work, and later on in the evening, probably around 8:30 or somewhere in there, she had to had a real bad RSD flare up, and barely could get to the front uh, door to unlock it so the EMT and paramedics could come and get in, and they checked her out, and since we don't have a ER here in the county for the last 3 years, why pretty much the ER is the ambulance and paramedics and EMT. That's basically the only thing we have right now. But they stayed for they stayed with her for a little while until the flyer started easing up, and it wasn't as it didn't last as long this time. Don't seem like, but it was probably more severe than the one that she had in a while. But it basically just pretty much just froze up, and even her vocal cords froze. She was even having a problem talking to the 911 dispatcher when she was calling for uh, the ambulance. So, but one of her friends, she come out and sat with her and uh, till I got home from work, and then but it was a it was a pretty scary thing there for a little bit for her because she was afraid that it was might be going to affect her lungs or something like that. But unfortunately, it didn't, which that's a good thing. But then her blood pressure's been off and on ever since then. But it seems like today it has been a little bit better. So, but hopefully that won't happen again anytime soon. But yes, thanks for the prayer clause, Priscilla. That was greatly appreciated. Uh, Stuff like that is a lot of churches don't even do it anymore. Um, I've been to them that you never heard anything said about that, and then I have been to churches that believe in stuff like that. But that's a good thing. But the fluid seems to be moving more today, and hopefully it will continue to move and uh, get the blood pressure maybe more under control. So the more you move, the more the blood pressure or the fluid moves. But when your blood pressure makes you feel dizzy when you get up, well, that keeps you from doing what you need to do. So that's a problem also. But this weather coming in for tonight and tomorrow, that don't help anything either. Either that makes her have more problems also. Yesterday was a migraine for a few hours, but she finally got that took care of, and then today it was the blood pressure. So yeah, she was pretty weak there Saturday, Priscilla. She really was, and but hopefully she can this week after this storm system moves out. Maybe she can get back to working on some of her crafts, and I'm working on some stuff in the shop that she's going to be doing some finishing up on also. So that will help things a lot. Don't feel bad, Priscilla. I have problems with spelling too sometimes. I think that's why she wanted me to do this, so she could pick on me, Priscilla. I believe that's the part of it. Hey, Denise. I'll get better as I need to start doing more of it myself. That way, I could get uh, that way I can get better at it and all that. But I need to I need to do more of it. That way, things would probably go better. Looks like it's pick on Dave and Denise time. Talking about the Etsy store, I'm glad you brought that up, Denise. Actually, the visitors in the past weeks has like it's went up tremendously the last 4 or 5 days. People visiting the store. I mean, it's we went from like 300 or 400 a day to like now it's right at 700 a day. So we're pretty excited about that. And but that's a good uh, that's a good thing to people's seeing more what we do and stuff like that. So that's we're pretty excited about that. We have some more stuff that we're going to get listed. It's just getting everything in the right time and uh, getting it all to where we can get it on there. But yeah, Haley come home today or come home yesterday, and we didn't know who was pulling the driveway because she changed vehicles on us. She got a some kind of a new SUV. I can't remember the name of it now, but I thought it might have been one of them sugar mamas coming to take me away or something other when I seen her pull in. But then Haley got out, and I was like, well, okay, then that'll work too. Hadn't seen her in a couple of months. Yeah, that's one thing about uh, not putting a whole lot more stuff on because in 2 weeks I've got a sale coming up, so it lasted like 4 days. But I don't want to list more than I have to on there because that way I have to end up taking a bunch back off and causing a lot more work. So we're just we may list a few more things, but probably wait till more after the sale. I said that and see if she was paying attention. Looks like she was paying attention. We're all the time uh, giving one another up and down about uh, sugar mama or sugar daddy, just laughing and cutting up at to have something to talk about. But no, Liz is a great person, great woman, and I don't think I could have done any better 20 years ago. So uh, it's she really helped me out in this business. So and I really appreciate her because she does a whole lot. So, but I don't think there's anybody else that could put up with her either. So it probably works both ways. But but yes, Denise, the Etsy traffic is really the visits to the Etsy stores really picked up. So, like I said, we're pretty excited about that. So, but I appreciate that, Priscilla. Thanks for the kind words there. Hey, Snuggles, it's good to see you on here. I hadn't seen you in a little while. Of course, I'm just on about once a week, and that's probably why I don't see everybody much because I don't get a chance to be on there a whole lot. Powers are flashing off and on again. Hope we don't lose power. I swear this power thing's getting to be annoying. Uh, no, Snuggles, I'm not trapping any right now. It probably won't start trapping for about November, probably first December, somewhere in that time frame. Uh, it's I've had people want me to trap, but it's too hot and all the snakes and uh, all that stuff that I don't want to deal with on a regular basis is just too much. So I told them I would take care of their problems when the cold weather got here. So that's what I plan on doing. But no, I'm just working on stuff that I actually trapped back in the winter and early spring. That's what I'm working on right now. So uh, trying to get caught up in freezer room for this coming season. Archery season it will open up here in about 8 weeks, and there's been a lot of hunters asked me if I would work on some bear hides for them and tan those, and I told them I would. I would. So I'm trying to make room in the freezer right now to get room in case I have somebody want to me do some bear hides. So that's what I'm working on right now. But, yeah, I don't like the snakes. I try to stay away from those. So I've not seen any around the house yet this year, so that's a good thing, I guess. Hope so. Liz puts out all kinds of stuff to keep them run away, so it must be working. Another thing about trapping right now, the ticks are worse than the snakes, and I don't need any more of the tick disease. I'm got two kinds of that right now, but luckily we've got it under control, so I don't need anything else to flare back up and have to deal with for the next 2 to 4 months. So that's why I'm trying to avoid getting those. Even though if I get out in the yard, I usually get one too. Liz says I'm a tick magnet, so I must be. But yes, I hear the frogs. I think we're gonna have to go on a learn how to trap frogs in the backyard and get rid of them. That's what it looks like we're gonna have to do. Then things are crazy of a night. I think there's one outside the window here where I'm at. It's sound like it's real close. That's probably the one that's feeding back through. Good night, Priscilla. Maybe the rain won't wash you away. We're supposed to get a bunch of it tomorrow, so hope it don't rain too much. Frog legs for dinner. That sounds pretty good. Been a few years since I've had any. I may have to get some and fix them here in a couple of days. Okay, Clara, we'll catch you next time around, hopefully. I have never had anybody asked about tanning a snake. Uh, Actually, in Tennessee, it's against the law to even kill a snake. So, some states you can, some states you can't. Uh, I wouldn't tan one because I would probably get in trouble for it being illegal. Now, Kentucky, uh, you can kill them up there and have them tanned, and it's legal up there. But in Tennessee, it's not legal. So that would be something that I wouldn't even dare to touch because uh, I don't want to get in all kinds of trouble for having a big old snake skin there working on it, and the wrong people show up to check me out. That wouldn't be good. Yeah, the dream catchers that she's starting to make out of the vertebrae and uh, the cow vertebrae, uh, they're, I think they're going to be pretty neat looking whenever she gets them done. They look like they're going to be pretty interesting. Yeah, Snuggles. I like to stay within the legal part of it. I don't want to be caught with something illegal or doing anything like that because it's once you ever get caught with something that's you're not supposed to have or selling something that you're not allowed to, once you ever start once you ever start doing that and you ever get caught with it and they go to watching you, I mean the whoever it is, they'll watch every move you make and all that. So, and I'm trying to get I'm doing it for business wise, and I've got a lot of time and money invested and still investing money in it. So I would want to stay clear of the illegal side of anything like that. I mean, that's just like a buyer in Tennessee. A buyer hide. I can tan buyer hide for anybody, but in Tennessee, you're not allowed to sell any part of a buyer, even though I mean nothing, absolutely nothing. Uh, so I mean, the only thing I could do if with people, give if somebody want to give me one and don't want it, the only thing I could do with it would be just tan it, practice with it, see what to do, what not to do, and Uh, that way, I can learn, and I just have to hang it up on my wall because I couldn't even sell it and get my the stuff I tan with. I couldn't even get that back, or I just have to uh, hang it up in here in the house and look at it, or give it to somebody for like a gift or something like that. Why I might could get by with that, but they couldn't be no money change hands because I've done been taught. The state's done talked to me about the bear hide deal. So, but yeah, Denise, you're right. I can't. We can't make no bear moccasins. I mean, it's I can't anyway. I just been talking to a guy in Oklahoma. He, excuse me, started out like I did, and he's went commercial now, tanning, and same thing in the state of Oklahoma. You can't sell a bear hide, any part of a bear or anything like that, but because it's that's just the way it is. And also, the one reason for that is uh, they are a they are a real highly black market for a certain parts of a bear. I'm not going to go into details about that, but that's the reason that they don't want black bear anything of a black bear being sold is because uh, there's stuff that they black market and it don't even go in the United States. It goes overseas to some other countries, and it's very very expensive if they. I mean, when people sells it, and that's the why that they've got restrictions on everything right now. Now later on, if the bear population keeps growing in Tennessee and they get to be a lot of them, they may change it to where you can sell a skull or a bear hide, or something like that. But as of right now, it's a big no no. Yeah, Denise, we can probably figure out something else. Probably if you want something real warm, beaver fur would probably be the warmest thing you could get. Uh, that'd probably work out pretty good. Snuggles, yeah, they do cook cook gators and snakes like that. When I mean they that's like in Alabama and down in there in Louisiana and all them places where they film these gator shows for TV. Uh, they they sell the gators for meat markets and stuff like that. And but they and turtles, even in Tennessee, turtles they have to be a certain size, and there's two different kinds of turtles in Tennessee. There's a regular snapping turtle, and there's what they call a alligator turtle. Uh, the alligator the turtles, they are like an endangered species. You can't do anything with them. Uh, but now snakes in Alabama, I don't have no idea what kind of uh, restrictions they are on those, but the gators and stuff like that down there, why people, of course, that's a big gator state. They can do pretty much what they need to down there, but Yeah, there's quite a few states that has the alligator turtles protected. I'm not real sure why. It may be something that's just they're trying to get started in there. Some states that before they are allowed to before you're allowed to start taking them, but I know they are protected here in Tennessee. Have been for years, and every now and again you'll see one, but and they are real cool to look at. You know what they've got like all those the three rows of the spikes down their back, so they look pretty cool. But as long as the timber rattlers stay in Big South Fork, that'll be fine because I don't have any plans on being down there. But hope they all stay down there. To me, a snake's a snake. I don't want none of them around me or on me or anything like that. But a lot of people says the black snakes keep the poisonous snakes run off. I'm not sure where that has anything, whether there's anything to that or not. I don't know, but I hear people talk about that. So if they do, I'd be, uh, I guess it would be a good thing to maybe have some black snakes around if they keep the everything else run off. If you're talking snuggles, if you're talking about the alligators and stuff like that, and snake skins both. Now they make boots, cowboy boots and stuff like that out of gator hides and snake rattlesnake hides and stuff like that. Uh, so I'm sure there's a market for all that somewhere. I'm not real sure where they do it all at, but I have seen real alligator skins and real rattlesnake skin snake boots. So, but that stuff will be pretty interesting to learn how to make. I'm sure, but it'd probably be pretty expensive to buy. Also, and it being 100, being a real skin. Yeah, a lot of people thinks that black snakes they keep your rat population and your mice and uh, all that stuff under control, but still, there's it's a snake, so I don't care anything about messing with it. Yeah, Ernie, he's been around a few years. He scared a few people, but he's still hanging around somewhere. I've not seen him this year. I'll probably find him next time I go to the barn. That's usually the way it goes. If you hear me screaming like a woman, well, you know I found Ernie. So, but that is true. I think every time you take a picture, get somebody over for photos, he comes out and says hi. Yeah, anytime anybody's got any questions, I'll try to answer them to the best I can. A lot of times I'm sitting around, I try to read up on this stuff and look at different states and talk to people in different states about what they do and how they do things. And most people's are real cooperative with you. They'll give you techniques on how to uh, work stuff and what to watch out for and how to make it work. And like I said, I'm still new at this tanning stuff and a lot of these uh, the way of doing this. But like the guy I was talking to in Oklahoma, he's very helpful, and he always tells me anytime I have questions, just uh, send him a message there, and he'll help me out the best he can. So that's always good. And I've talked to different people in some more states. They're always pretty helpful. So, but yeah, I like to stay on top of the laws and everything in states. That way, uh, I stay out of trouble with everybody. Yeah, there's some of those black snakes. They get huge if they keep if they live long enough. I think I remember you just talking about the one at. I think I remember about the one you was talking about falling out of the apple tree and all that time. That was pretty funny. Probably for you, nobody else. Yeah, Denise, I heard something about that today in Indiana. I didn't catch all of it, but I heard them talking about it on a radio broadcast there when I was out in the shop this evening working. But well, I think I'm gonna get off of here and get ready for bed, even though it's a little earlier than I normally go. So I'm gonna get off of here and I'm done for the night. I'm probably gonna go to bed here soon. I normally don't go for about 3 more hours, but I've been working hard all day, so I may go to bed early tonight. But I always look tired. That's what everybody says because I never stop. But anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and hop off of here. I've been on here almost an hour yakking. So, but thanks for the question, Snuggles. I like it whenever people ask stuff. I try to help them, and uh, but Yeah, I done okay, I guess, Denise. I'm gonna have to practice more for being Mr. Solo here. I'm gonna have to practice more. So, but anyway, everyone have a good night. And I'm gonna hop off of here and probably hit the bed soon. But anybody that's got any questions, why send them to Liz. She's on throughout the week. Send them to her on here or through the her email at Waters Workload. Uh, you can send her questions through that, and next time I'm on, I'll try to answer them if she don't uh, know exactly what uh, anybody's wanting to hear. Well, I just try to get with me, and I'll get done the best give you the best answer possible. But anyway, everyone have a good night, and I'll probably catch you all next weekend. And uh, that way, hopefully, I will have some more stuff to show if plans go right, and I don't get stuck at work longer than I was aiming to this past week. So, everyone have a good night.